Hey guys, we start a new week, and on this Monday morning, I've got two stories for you. I'm going to give you one right now, and then after I'll give you the other one, hopefully sooner than later. But I'm going to give you this one right now. Comes out of Tucson, Arizona. I have a cold. It comes out of Tucson, Arizona, and it's one of those where I'm going to let you all draw your own conclusion in the comment section below. I may give my own personal opinion here. I'm sure I will. But, basically you're going to have to draw your own conclusions on this. I know I'm going to get those that go, well, come on, man. Police deal with difficult people. They have hard jobs, man. I get that, and I understand that. But RNs do too. And if they go hitting people in the hospital, they're going to get fired. Police can just hit people and, hey, you got difficult jobs. I'm a hard critic of law enforcement officers. I am. What I mean by that is I understand that a police officer has to hold his or her anger in. You can't let your angers and your frustrations and your agitation just come out on somebody when it's not time to do so. In other words, let's say a guy is punching on a police officer and the police officer just elbows him in the chin and the guy drops and he handcuffs him. Hey, he was defending himself. He was, that's an acceptable use of force. But when a guy is handcuffed, you can't just walk up and kick the guy, okay, or put your foot on his head. It doesn't work that way, in my humble opinion. What are you talking about? Let's get to the story. Thank you, azfamily.com, for this story. Out of Tucson, Arizona, a Tucson police officer finds himself on the other side of the law after investigators said he hit a suspect who was in handcuffs last week. It all started on Thursday when officers showed up to the Roy Laus Transit Center where a security guard pointed out a man wanted for trespassing. He had previously been at this center getting into a fight. When officers moved in to arrest him, he laid face down on the ground and put his hands out. He complied. After officers handcuffed him, he started to resist, police said. Officers tried to roll him onto his side, but he started yelling and kicking and wouldn't give officers his name. Officer William Gallego arrived to help and recognized the man. He called him by his name, which police haven't released, and then the man spit on Gallego's pant leg. Gallego then put his boot on the back of the suspect's head for reasons we do not know, the police said. Officer Gallego went to his vehicle to get restraints for the man's legs, and when he came back, he hit the man's head with his shin twice while he was still handcuffed, according to the police department. Officers restrained the suspect's legs, but he refused to stand up, so he was carried to the patrol car. He was then booked into jail. On Friday, Gallego's supervisor reviewed the body cam video and saw Gallego hit the suspect while in handcuffs. Gallego was then arrested on Sunday and booked into Pima County Jail on one of aggravated assault. Gallego resigned from his job before being booked into jail and had been with the department for 16 years. So let's draw a timeline here real quick. This guy, on Thursday, they go to the transit center. And there's this guy, he's, been trespassed from there before for getting into fights. And he complies and he lays down and everything. This Gallego comes up, recognizes him, and calls out his name. And then as they're trying to roll him over, he spits on Gallego's pant leg. Stop for a second. I know I'm going to get dissenters, but I'm still going to say it. What if, and this is hypothetical, I'm throwing this out there just by, I'm using what they call the common sense test here. What if this Gallego, when he called out his name, this guy recognized him as, oh, that's the guy who always kicks me, or that's the guy who always hits me. Oh, that's the tyrant cop. That's the bully cop. What if he recognized that and spit on his pants leg because, oh, that's the punk cop? Now, some of you go, well, why would he do that? Obviously, something was going on because then the cop puts his boot on his head for spitting. I don't know. Now, some of you may go, well, yeah, he spit on him. Even the police department said, for reasons we do not know. Police department don't even know why he put his boot on that guy's head. You could say, well, the police department, you would think, would at least say, well, the guy spit on him and he had to restrain him, to do some type of use of force. No, even the police department said reasons we don't know. Why did he put his boot on his head? Fuck, we don't know. We're the police department, we don't even know. But then when he comes back with the restraints, instead of just going to restrain him, he hits him in the head with his shin twice. Bully cop. Punk cop. You have to restrain your agitations when you're a law enforcement officer. You have to reel that in. If you have to go punch on a punching bag in the gym later, go punch the hell out of it. But you can't take it out on a handcuffed suspect because that is a crime. Yeah, it's assault and battery or battery. I know I'm going to get dissenters that go, well, it's what they deserve. No, it doesn't matter what they deserve. Now, this guy spit on my pants leg. Yeah, I want to kick him in the fucking face. But as law enforcement officers, you can't do that. You have to go, got to restrain myself. You're not paid to be punishers or retributioners. I know it sucks, man. It's a bad deal, but they signed up for it. So moving on, so they go, and then the supervisor on Friday reviews the body camera footage. On Sunday, they arrest him and book him. It says he resigned before being booked into jail. So he resigned either on Friday or Saturday. He resigned. Now he's no longer a cop. On Sunday, they go arrest him and book him into jail as Joe Citizen. I was going to say John Q. Public. Yeah, as Joe Citizen. Now he's booked into jail on aggravated assault. I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen? You think they're going to go light on him because he was a cop? Or do you think now that he's no longer a cop? I mean, two things here. One, the police department don't even know why he put his boot on the guy's head. They don't even know. Two, his supervisor said, yeah, that's wrong. We need to arrest this guy. I don't know. He might be hanging out there by himself. The thin blue line may have just dropped him off the edge. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know. Community Leo Watch. Watch on Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast.